a quick test here. Sure we got everything in order before we take off. Straight shot there. Where? I have no idea, but it's going to be a straight shot. I'm not driving any farther than that. That's all we'll say. Alright. Let's get out of here.
Christopher Q said not healthy to tuck. Welcome to Christopher Q.
What's up, Christopher? Mr. Q.
Al said I'm back.
How's work going, man? I'm back too, Al.
Christopher Q said what's going on, Ricky?
Drop another $600
Ricky
in fuel.
Cool said what's going on?
I don't know, man.
Welcome to Ricky Cool.
We're in a helicopter, flying around. Can't you tell? Whoa, 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 whoa. Just right up off the ground, just barely. It's the new age. Flying style. You know, you love, you love. Yep. Hormel, this is why I don't buy stocks and keep them. I'm going to tell you why. Like, I keep the profits, but I don't just buy and hold. And maybe it's because I'm impatient. But if I bought Hormel, for instance, at $25, or even at $25.75, or $24.75, and I held on to it for a week, 2 weeks.
Ricky Cool said
Well, now
okay.
it's down.
I
Now
don't
it's
do
down.
helicopters. Bye.
Bye.
Face green smiling.
Bye. So, I guess what I'm saying is, you're down now on the stock and you've been holding it for how long? Makes sense? What I'm saying or not? So what's the point? So you got shares of the stock now, so you can just hold them. And you ain't got to worry about them going down. So, you know, 24.50, whatever it's going to go to today. I don't know. It's probably going to drop to 24s. But, might have a dividend, but I got a dividend because they're in trouble, I guess. They better get on the ball, man. Get on the ball. Now, that NEGG stock's trading really funny the last 3 days, too. So, if you happen to be in it or something, I don't know. I'm not your trade advisor. I'm just talking about what I'm doing. Not telling you to buy your squat. I wouldn't even follow me.
Christopher Q said I gave you a thumb. You were on empty.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sweet, man. Appreciate it. So, that THEZ, I did the same thing. It kept going down and down and down, and I lost a little bit on it, that last trade I did before the one I did just a while ago. But as it was going down, go ahead, man. Yeah. I'm being nice letting them over, and you guys want to just, yeah. Hold on a second, you can have it. But anyhow, I made money on the way down with that stock a little bit. Made shares, not money, just a little bit of shares. Right now, I traded it from 128 to whatever it was, 150, and I got 50 shares, which isn't a lot. It's like $100-something now, 130. It's not much. But the next day I sold it because that's what I try to do. You sell with a little profit. Anyhow, that's why I do those things, man. Because if not, you end up in a stock that's down. And you're down. And you could be down for a month, a week, 6 days, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't like that. I like just getting the profits. It's only a little bit. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. If you had $100 of every stock in the market right now, $100 worth of the stock, everywhere in the market right now, I bet you make a lot of money in the next year off of just that. So that's kind of why I do it. That NEGG stock, I had 25 shares of it so far, but I've traded it like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 times or something like that. Anyhow. Hey man, you guys see those new Doritos they got out? It's called Dorito Collusion or something like that. Stranger Things pizza. I don't really like that, but it's the Cool Ranch that I like. And they throw back to 1987 or something like that. I don't remember eating Doritos back then, but my family, we didn't buy Doritos. We bought straight corn chips from Pace. And hot sauce. Hot sauce. You had to dip it. But they're different. Some guy in there must have really liked them, and he grabbed like 3 bags. He's like, "Are those good?" Uh-huh. Special edition, 1987. But they need to start making food that they used to, the way they used to make it. So much better. And better for you. You probably can't even buy Doritos in California, huh? Don't even sell them over there, right? Gotta let this car go behind me. Which we're about to do. Here in just a moment. The only thing I don't like what Doritos does is you can tell. You'll get like one chip that'll have one corner that has seasoning on it, and then the rest of the chip won't have any seasoning at all. Okay. So whoever's on the line doing their job is doing a poo job. They're not doing the job right. Maybe they need to add more seasoning to the line. I don't know. They used to put more seasoning on the Doritos, I'm telling you. Like when you got Cool Ranch, every chip you ate tasted like the seasoning. But I'm not sure that I really enjoy pizza Doritos. We'll save that for later. I'm sure it sounds like I'm just smashing a whole bag of Doritos. And you want to know why you're a fat truck driver, man. You can't eat Doritos. Well, I hardly ever do. Now, I have that taste in my mouth for 24 hours. Dorito sneeze. you go, Speedy Gonzalez. I know you're ready. Wow! You gotta go, man. I gotta go. Chill up. And one time. Maybe we'll find some work, man. Or just drive around the country looking for it. You got any loads for me, man? That pay, not free, that pay for you. Pay your lifestyle, that pay my lifestyle. That's what we're looking for. I might have to wait another week for Open Door to come down. That's crazy, man. You don't want to come down. Everybody's got their hardcore beliefs.
Phil Collins 420 said trucking equals poor health.
It'll keep going up. Well, it's not going to happen that quickly. I hate to say it. It's been, what, about 6 months? No. July, August, September. It's only been 3. Guess what? It's probably going to go up a whole lot more in the next 3 months, right? I don't know. Trucking equals poor health, huh? Yeah. Yeah, man, you got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, you're
Phil Collins
overweight,
420
you have a
said Open is going to plummet.
You should just be at the river, eating the fish you catch down by the river in your trailer, man. I don't know what you're doing in that truck. Hey, I bet you that it does. I have to see it go back to $6.80. It really needs to hit that this week. It needs to fall. Crash and burn. However, it would be really good if it would go to $5.75. Really good. You ask, why would it be so good, man?
Phil Collins 420 said maybe I should become a personal trainer.
Let me explain. If it could go to $5.75, I will add over 2,000 shares. I'm dreaming, of course. It's just a dream. I will add over 20,000 shares. No, I'll buy back into it if it goes down there.
Tristain Santana said UL.
Dude, they've been having something go on right there
Good day today.
for a while.
Welcome to Tristain Santana.
All right, Santana.
Phil Collins 420 said I enjoy watching people succeed.
Me too. I don't like to fail. I rarely ever do, but I feel like I'm in a corner right now, man. I'm trying to claw my way out. But I don't know, man. sketchy, dude. Sketchy. This ain't nothing. Nada.
Phil Collins 420 said a lot of people are mad when a guy is doing good.
Oh, wow. That's not good. Paying trash on everything, man. Thanks, man.
Big Boss Bill said at 20 years over half the trucks will be computer controlled by AI.
Might be
Welcome
right.
to Big Boss Bill.
There's nothing but garbage out there, man. And when that day comes, man, we're all in store for a world of hurt, right? Might be a good thing, though. It might be a bad thing. I don't know.
Tristain Santana said I've been sick. Phil Collins 420 said in 20 years I'm going to be dead or hating life even more.
Nah, man, I'm gonna be on top of the moon in 20 years. Yeah. That's where I'll be. You can find me there. Be living on in my penthouse suite on the moon. With my indoor pool and bowling alley. With the view of the earth. Everybody, remember when I was a truck driver? Now I am the president of the
said, where are
moon.
you looking for loaded?
Yeah. Dreams come true, man. I thought about that
Welcome
my
to
whole life.
AC 469.
Anywhere, man. Let's see. Ohio would be nice.
Phil Collins
Too
420
lucky.
said money doesn't buy health or youth.
You know how we are, bro. Man, I'm gonna go broke running empty. Won't be long.
Tristain Santana said LM38.
Headed to the West Coast.
AC 469 said why burn live cell if you have no plan.
I don't
Phil
know.
Collins 420 said I thought you were always
I'm
empty.
tired of sitting in the truck.
The real world
Figure
said money does buy health.
just maybe
Medical
one day
bills
it'll
are
pay off
expensive.
on YouTube and I'll start making money. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I gotta be a cool cat. Start doing cool
Phil
videos.
Collins 420 said I didn't even think you were pulling a trailer.
Not just driving, but like, hey man, you want to be a truck driver? This is a lifestyle right here. Look, your options are Doritos, Fritos. Do you want some cereal?
The real world said
Red
like
Bull,
what if someone needs a
Coca-Cola.
lung transplant, heart transplant, or needs something they need money in order to live. Gee, that's why money
We're just-
important is to
we're just
protect
going
you
with
and
the
your
flow,
bloodline
man.
and family.
We'll see what happens.
AC 469 said, "Are you bobtailing?" Tristain Santana said, "From Kentucky."
No, I got a trailer. I'm on vacation. Hey. We'll figure it out, man. If we don't, it's okay.
AC
Life will go on,
469
man.
said, "RW
Just have a
buying or holding
different
AVAX."
lifestyle. Maybe you guys will enjoy watching
The
my
real
new
world
job.
said
Maybe
money
I'll
doesn't
be an
indeed buy
alligator
health.
wrestler. Maybe I'll be down there in the
Phil
Everglades
Collins
doing some
420
alligator
said, "I'm
catching.
eating fresh catfish and some zucchini I bought on the
Yeah,
side
maybe
of the
I'll do
highway."
catfish catching.
The real world said, "AVAX no G."
Maybe I'll
AC
just become a stock
469
trader.
said whose trailer
I
belonged
mean, we
to
started out
Infinity.
with $1,000. We got from YouTube, and then we just rolled it, man. We became a millionaire over a year. That'd be a good story. This guy's a trading fool, man. Got $1 million. Did it live from 1,000. We should have followed him. Just kidding. We're not getting there. It's more like put 1,000 in and take 500 out. Oops, made a mistake, man. My bad. But yeah, man, I've looked at all the loads. I can't see crap. It's
real world said
discouraging
it's a long,
that they're
painful
even
process to be a
able to
millionaire
take the
and get
load. I
rich.
don't know.
It's not a quick thing.
I'm looking. Trust me. I see one load pays $250. It's not worth taking.
AC 469 said,
It
"Right
ain't
1K
worth
to
taking.
1M."
It takes you up in the middle of nowhere.
Phil Collins
You got nowhere
420
to go
said,
with
"It
it.
took me my whole life to get 500K."
But hey, whatever, right?
The real world said, "Took me my life to have what I have and I'm down a lot." The real world said, "Now even a fraction to where you're at, Phil." Phil Collins 420 said, "I was trucking for a long time.
Well, I don't know what we're gonna do, but all I can tell you is hopefully one of the stocks I have goes up like 10,000% overnight. Like, wow, the biggest gains in the stocks in the stock market history, and I'm in it. that would work out good. Then we wouldn't have to worry about all the money stuff there. Just run.
The real world said, "I've been doing people's chores for the past 8 years."
So like, just one of the stocks just be like, oh, guess what? Boom.
Phil Collins 420 said, "I broke a lot of DOT regulations."
But it's
The real
happened. I
world
mean,
said,
I've been
"China
in one
bought
that
a
was
lot
life
of gold
changing.
last night."
I got out about 45 minutes to an hour before this happened, but it went up so much I could have bought a house. Like it was way up. It just took off. I still think about it today, but it's all right. It was crazy that it moved that much, but it was way up there. It's more money I've ever seen in my life. If I would have stayed in it, more money than I could make in years. But you know, you're not supposed to be in everything like that. So.
Phil Collins 420 said buying oil stocks during the COVID fiasco changed my life. The real world said I had a really good position 6 or 7 months ago in crypto, and the synthetic decentralized exchange I was using was going to go out of service a week or two after my position was in.
Yeah. Do it in that too. I mean, I'm sure there's cryptos that you can get into and do that with, but the whole thing about it is nobody really will listen to what you're saying.
The real world said I
Or what
closed
you're
my
doing
position because I was forced
until
to
you can
carry a
do
blade
it
up
for a year or
50%
two
in a
straight
time frame. I had
and prove it.
60,000 US dollars worth in the position. AC 469 said RW, do you leverage your crypto trades? Phil Collins 420 said I had like a 200% gain in less than a year. I was laughing at people complaining about the price of fuel. The real world said so that ticked me off a lot, and I revenge traded and ended up losing money.
yeah, leveraging that crypto's crazy. Can't leverage that much in stocks. They won't let you leverage that much. Right. I haven't used that mic in a long time, but it destroys the truck sound at all.
The real world said leverage shouldn't be legal past 3x.
Yeah, once Open Door falls down below, like to below 850, it'll start. It'll come down more.
Phil Collins 420 said I'm about to crack open a natty ice.
Natty ice. Ugh. Nasty. Well, this is opened up again. I guess I don't have to be in the left lane. Kind of keep forgetting. It does say through traffic, keep left, but
Phil Collins 420 said I need to quit drinking and get healthy, but healthy is boring.
well, you should do it, Phil. Get up and go jogging in the morning.
AC
Drink
469
VA juice.
said I've been drinking natural light my whole life.
Like I do every morning. V8 juice and a run, 20-mile run. As you know, I'm not telling the truth about that, but hey, we can dream about it.
Phil Collins 420 said Natty Ice is 14.99 for a 30-pack.
Nice new bridge.
John said just had some Yangling last night. They are better than I remember. Welcome to John. Phil Collins 420 said I need some land in a young lady.
Ooh, Yingling. Ooh, dark Yinglings. They're skunky, kind of like a Heineken. Got my dollar out of trade desk if I stayed in. Like I said, might even do better in the next 2 days. Might go up more.
John said Heineken is only good when it's extremely cold. The moment it gets even 4 or 5 degrees on it, I'm out.
Yeah, it's got to be really, really, really cold. I used to drink it, stick it in the freezer until it was almost icicle. But I don't drink. These days I'll hit it big on the stock market, maybe. Like that day it was raining, I almost bought that BMNR $26. That would have been a big, big day. A big 3 days, because it went to 150. Or buying Circle when it went up to.
John said when it's real cold like that it is good. I don't understand how it switches so fast.
will say, open door, keep trying to go up, but it's going to keep going down. Like, I see it going to well below
AC
7.
469 said, hopefully one of these days I'll hit it big on lottery, casino,
Next
or crypto.
Then you can pop out a Heineken and celebrate. Yep. Another buddy used to drink Yinglings. I drank them, but they're tough.
AC 469 said, Flip, are you staying rolling for a month or two, or will you be going on days off soon?
Yeah. Well, it won't be crypto. I'm not in that. And the casino, it won't happen. And I'll be off at some point. Why are you not merging correctly, dude? But probably when probably like the 9th or 10th.
Phil Collins 420 said, dude is high.
I don't know if it was a good thing I kept everything on that, but maybe we should do a crazy load to like nah, not gonna do that. Never mind. Thought about it. We ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it. There's a couple little loads I could do. They just tend to go to nowhere. That's the downside. There's a load I used to take that went up into Connecticut, and that's the problem. There's nothing there. You know? I don't know what it is, but the wind's blowing me around today, man. I'm all over the road today, and I don't even feel like it's windy. Don't know why. Maybe it's my tires. My tires are getting ready to be replaced too, so the front ones. But anyways, that load pays about $2,200 to the truck, and it's about 900 miles, I guess, but it's not all that, man. It's because there's nothing there. Like if there's something to come out of there that paid like $2,000 that went out, you know, that would be okay. all these little loads, man, that pay good money, but I can never get them. I don't know, somebody has to know
Huge
somebody.
Tiger said, how long should I deep fry 2 pounds of chicken breasts in a pan filled with sunflower oil?
There's like a really good load that
John
pays.
said he did raw.
It pays a good amount.
Huge Tiger said, keep in mind I dipped the breasts in flour before placing them in the pan.
It pays good, and it's only like a mile. But I mean, I can't get it. I'm not sitting around waiting for it. It ain't for now. Sunflower seed oil is expensive.
Phil Collins 420 said hello.
Yo.
Huge Tiger said, John, low life posy, go bother your low life family and leave me alone. John said he did raw.
Damn, Tiger, you're ruthless, you know that? Ruthless Tiger. I mean, tigers eat raw meat, so what's the problem?
John said I'm allowed to give my input, Sarah.
Don't you
If you
identify
don't
as a
want it,
tiger?
then just ignore it.
Get him!
John said you literally asked how long to cook it. Huge Tiger said yes, it's expensive. What should I have used instead of sunflower oil for deep frying?
I don't know, it's good. It's good oil. Peanut oil. Peanut oil is good oil. Sunflower seeds good oil.
You're bad. You have been
Oh!
banned temporarily.
Wow. Uh-oh. Someone got zipped up. You've been bad. Very, very bad. Shit talker. So, we'll see what happens here, but Yeah, I can't do BS. I can't wait around for BS, man. Good or but it doesn't matter if it's good. Like if I could literally do a load every single day, that was a 5-mile load for $700 or $800. Man, I would do that in a heartbeat, and I wouldn't do anything else. And the reason why is because I would never have to get fuel. I'd get fuel every 2 weeks. Probably it doesn't even matter, even if it was every week, because if you divide 7 into 7 days or just 6, it works out pretty good because you're not using any fuel. And if you don't have a truck payment, man, woof, you're living the high life, bro. That's all yours, just about. But yeah. Anyhow, I used to do a load that paid about $800 one. And it was about 110 miles, about 100 miles, and then I'd do on the way back. I would get a load back that would pay about $800. So that was a really, really, really good setup. And you could run that 5 days a week, man, and make really good money and be home every day. And those are kind of loads you want. Those kind of loads you want to find. But
John said it's okay. He'll get up on one of his other 18 accounts.
Yep, one of those hard things to find, man. Everybody wants to pay nothing to do it, so just about how it goes.
John said, Tiger, what are you going to do when they require ID to chat?
Boom, boom. Yeah, I think options or something has something to do with why Open Door just stays up. But that thing is so shorted, dude. It's down 10%, well, maybe 15% from the top. Down $1, about 10%. But, yeah. I think that NEGG stock's going to take off again. Not today, but soon. Racing you, buddy. I'm racing you. Yeah, let's do it. How about that?
Lex Payne said, the Woodstocks. Welcome to Lex Payne.
What stocks? Well, we're just talking about NEGG, Trade Desk, Open Door. Trade Desk was last week went below 45. So anyhow, I said it was a buy. I thought it was a buy myself, below 45. Should have bought it around $44. Traded it up. Probably get 46 out of it if you're patient, and then you can just lock in those shares. But I'm in NEGG, so I know Open Door I have a small amount, but it should come down. I'm hoping that one falls. Any GG can go to 1,000 for all I care. If we could do that right now, I'd be happy. Let's just say that it did go to 1,000. That would be good. We'll pay the truck off. If well, we might not be able to pay it off, but we'll put something down on it. $10 shares, $10,000. That gets you there. But anyhow, we're just talking about anything.
Lex Payne said, I'm new to your channel. Are you an owner-operator?
Yes. Yep. Struggling like all the other owner-operators, probably. Looking for work that pays. That's almost impossible nowadays. Oh, goodness. Oh, my word. Gonna be need new shocks, too, now. Goodness. It's about to crack my windshield. We're bouncing around so hard. Yeah,
Jack 9600 said, hey Flip, how
Hey,
you
what's
making
up,
out
man?
with loads?
How you doing?
Welcome to Jack 9600.
Jack, struggling like normal.
Lex Payne said, any
Ever
advice
since
for
we
a
lost
major
that
CDL
dedicated
holder?
lane that I had forever. Been out to dry, man. But some of these trades are paying off a little bit. Kind of need them to pay off so I can pay the truck. You want in there, dude? But anyhow, some will work. I mean, some always works. It seems like just trade desk worked, and it's not a lot of return, but you know, $1 if you have. I don't even know how to say it. Like, if you have 100 shares, it's $100, but it's a lot to put in one stock. So stay in lane, trucks left lane. Kind of hard to stay in your lane when you're doing nothing but jumping all over the road. Boom, 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 boom. So anyhow, with the trade desk, you would sell it tomorrow if you bought today or this morning at 44. But 44 was my
Lex Payne said earlier you said pay real money. How much is real money?
number on that one. It went below it, but make real money. Like, make some money. That's just a saying. Make money. I can't make good money trucking anymore. So I'm just getting by. Either get over or I will, dude. You waited too long, dude. Should have been over there right away, man. Let you jump in front of me and anyhow. So if you were trying to trade long term, that one would have been a good one too, trade desk. It should come back a little bit, at least to 50. But it's a lot better risk than some of the ones I tell you about. Like Open Doors, real risky. NEGG's real risky. But these other ones was, it's kind of like Tesla. It's probably going to hang out. Probably won't crash down too far. And that BMNR hit 63 Thursday or Friday. It's bound to come down a little bit. Bam. Hormel probably is a buy too, but it's really slow. Doesn't move a whole lot. up, buddy? You get out of my way a little bit there. I might buy a Hormel again. I don't know. No rush on it. Wait till later. I was getting it at 24.76, 78, and that was working out pretty good. But it's going down pretty good right now. So I don't know. Could go down more. Can't remember how many shares I got of it either, but I got at least 20. I think. So, I guess it needs to go under 24.50. I'm not sure. guys are just gonna drive right by. So how far do I gotta slow down? I'm done with this stuff. You guys go, man. Come on, let's go. I'm not gonna get over now. You guys are making it rude for everybody else. If you're just gonna keep driving by with my turn signal on and I gotta slow all the way down, there's no point getting over. Being rude, man. Go. We just paid for the Starlink. YouTube paid out like $200, and then the Starlink cost $165. So I guess I better put some effort into doing something here because it ain't working out good. We're just barely getting by. And Trade Desk, I think it, anyhow, glad I'm right. It's nice being right. Yeah, I think it's worth a buy at 24.50. It's 51, 52. It just needs to hold 24.50, and it doesn't really move much. Hormel doesn't move. It doesn't move much. Like it's down 50 cents, pretty much. But it needs to hold up. It really doesn't need to dip down to 20. It's been as low as 23.71 or something. I can't remember the exact number. And then on trade desk, what are you going to do? Sell that or wait till tomorrow? Okay. Well, at least it hit it. Why don't you just wait until you out of the other one? Might mess something. Yeah, it might mess something up. Don't do that. You're using margin. And they're going to sell half of everything if it messes up. They're going to sell it. Don't do that. You're in one now. I'd just stay in them until you're ready to sell it. You're not going to really miss anything. I mean, Hormel's not that much. It's 50 cents maybe. You're going to get 45 cents out of it. Anyhow, I wouldn't do it. They can sell that stuff if it goes the wrong way at all. And if you're margined all the way out, there's a good chance they'll just sell it anyway. Use one of your day trades. Just remember, they can do whatever they want when you're using their money. That's what I'm not doing it. I did it with Trade Desk the Thursday, but it starts going the wrong way. Kind of gotta get out. See, I should have just bought it at 44 at the end of the day. I would have been fine. Waiting until today. You know, it's just one day of waiting around. Friday today. But anyways, yeah, Hormel's not that big of a deal. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I know, but it could go lower. I don't think it's going to go much lower either way. But it's a lot of shares and a lot of. Let's see what it does. I told you what it did. But I wouldn't do it if you're in something else already, margin. I'm telling you, 3 o'clock comes rolling around, they can do whatever they want. No, not now. I mean, it's almost 2 o'clock. We've got 2 hours left in the trade day. No, it's not going to. Like I'm gonna be lucky if it goes back up to 25. Like tomorrow. You can, no? And it might go to 24. They might be trying to push it. I didn't really take a look. I can't. I can only watch it, glance at it. You know. Over here doing everything else. It's the second time it's done that. Yeah, 3 cents. You're worried about nothing. But you got as much as you could in trade just when you got it? No. Okay. I would have just went with it. You should have just went all in on it. It's one of those ones you have to do that with. Well, you should have done it anyway, because it's a big stop, and not all in. I just mean, just don't think about 2 different trades. Just do one, the right one. That most likely was the right one, but I mean, you know it is now, but it's gonna bounce. It's almost guaranteed to bounce. doesn't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You're missing one. You need to do that so you get more shares. That's what I was trying to get at. So you can get more profit shares. It's whole. And then that way, when you sell it tomorrow, hopefully it's still up. But when you sell it tomorrow, you get your shares and worry about something else. But worrying about two different trades, you're just trying to gamble. Just get them shares. Get them shares. But I would have bought 100 more if you could have, without, like, if you have margin, say you have 10,000 of margin, you margin up to 8 or 7. Well, you should have did it. And those you gotta do it. You kind of have to, because they're not going to move but $1 or $2 at best usually, and then that's when you'll take them out. You'll take it out and get a few shares. Like right. Yes, all of it. Yeah, on that one, all of it. I mean, if you're down on your trading, and start leaving half. If you are down on your trading cash, then use half. It's a good stock. I mean, it's a good company. So, right. Correct. I would keep that one though. Today, and when you margin yourself out, if it goes the wrong way a little, they will sell it, and they'll sell whatever. They might sell the one that's doing good, but usually they sell the one you're losing on. But they could sell both. They're going to cut it in half. That's what that is, because it's not day trading. But anyways, I wouldn't mess with it. Don't worry about the pennies. You're literally going to miss $400 or $300 on Hormel. Like, it's not a big deal. It is. I get that it is, but it's not. It's not worth the risk. Stick with the one. That's the one you stick. And if it goes up, you don't have to worry about all that other stuff I just said. As long as it goes up, they won't mess with you. Unless it went down. But if you margin yourself out, they can just take it. They don't have to have a reason. If you want to do it, try it, Dad. Don't margin. Don't use all the margin they give you. You already know that. Don't use it. That's the key. If they give you $100,000, use 75 or 80 max. But that's what you need to do. Yeah, but you need to do that. It just needs to be right. It needs to go green. They'll still do it if it goes the wrong way. They won't count that. Yeah. You only get margin off cash. That's it. You don't get margin off stocks. You get margin off cash. If you sold them all, you get a lot more margin. They show it as that because you might have bought it with a little bit more money than you had, and they call that margin. But that doesn't matter. They're your stocks. They're cash. They can call it what they want. means they can't get. That means you have 6 profit. No. All right. Okay. Now, you cannot have margin in stocks that you've already sold and kept profit in. I get what you're saying because they're going to show it that way. They show a lot of shit that don't mean nothing. It's a computer. You have a trading account. They want you to buy and sell. They don't want you to hold shit. Get another account. I'm telling you, get another account. I know what you're trying to do, but you need to get another account. I know you don't. It don't matter when you get to that point. You want that to go back in there, and you want to make that number happen. You can do it. But in the meantime, you don't have to look at none of it. You can just move it all out of there and play the game that they want you to play. Buy all 1 stock or 2 stocks with all the margin, and then when you make money off of it, you know, when it settles, you can move it until you're ready to move it all back in. But I don't think you should do that. And I'm saying that because you're going to lose money if you start doing that. You're going to use emotion, you're going to gamble, and you're going to play around when you shouldn't be doing it. It's just human nature. It's not because it's you. You're gonna make mistakes if you do it. I'm telling you. You're gonna worry about the number, you're gonna worry about going below it, you're gonna worry about your trades, when the only thing you should be worried about is making money at the right time. That's it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. With everybody else does that shit, I'm not doing it. I just won't do it. I don't need to trade that much. Nobody needs to make 3, 4, 5, 6 trades a day. The guys that do that tend to lose sooner or later. They do great at some point, and they lose their ass. Unless they have some kind of system on a computer that stops it somehow. But I don't know. I feel like it's so easy to make a mistake that way. That's all I'm saying. Because your motivation is not in, hey, I'm going to wait until trade desk hits this number. And then, I looked at it at 50, 52, and I thought it was good to buy. And I just kept looking at it like, man, I didn't buy it. And then when it fell again, I'm like, damn. And when it fell below that $45 line, it was really interesting to me at that point. Because you look at the chart, you see how far back you got to go to see a low number like that. People are going to buy. That we're waiting for it. Now, it doesn't mean it won't go down more, but they're going to buy then, and it'll bring the stock up to back to 40, in between 46 and 50, somewhere in that time. But it'll do it, and it might come back down. So you don't want to. You want to get in there, get your stocks, and move out. Move your money back out. So you're protecting yourself if it does go down. Same thing with Hormel. If I held on to Hormel, I'd be down right now. Every trade that I've done on it so far was above 24.55. So at 24.75, I'd be down right now on everything I did. It just sucked holding a stock for a month and being down on it all of a sudden. But you're not down on it when you have profits. So. But the trading in and out, I don't think would be good. Because you could have traded in and out of trade desk at the right moment and got it for cheaper and done it again. But you're not going to always get that. You're not going to get it right. So the best thing to do is just, buy, like we bought it Friday. That's what you should have done. If you could have, you should have bought it Friday and sold today. But might be all right until tomorrow. Might go up more. So it can easily go back up a couple more dollars. There's something going on with NEGG. too, and that one's a riskier one. That one's not trade desk, Hormel, or anything. That's risk. That's like open door. Open door should, and it keeps falling and going back up, and falling and going back up. But they're going to stop playing around with it, and they're going to knock it down soon. It'll take a big dive soon, in my opinion. And now it's at the point
Zach
where
said don't invest in trucking
if
until
it
it
just
gets
keeps
better.
falling, it'll be good for me because I'm not in it. But that NEGG, no, I got 200. But NEGG is at that point where Thursday last week, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, and then Friday, 2 days last week, it traded in a range, like a perfect tight range, which it never does. It never does that. And then it ran good Friday, like you saw it. I saw it. I sold it at 54, bought back in at 50, whatever, and then here we are. But it's in that range again today. It's in a tight range of 53. I don't know why, and I don't know what's going on with it, but it's going to do one of two things: break out or fall $3, $4. It's probably going to break out, is what I'm guessing. Like, ideally, I think that's what's going to happen, because there's a lot of shorts in that thing, and they want to short the stock. And it's very expensive to short, so they can't stay in the short long. They can only borrow for a little bit. But anyways, I don't think you're missing on Hormel is all I'm trying to say. Don't worry about it. I might have got it, but it doesn't matter. I'm not in anything risky. I'm trying not to risk right now. And the reason why is because I'm waiting for open door to come down. And anything that I can play with outside of that, I want to be careful with. And Hormel, I'm not going to have the patience if it goes down 10 cents to wait a week. If that makes sense. No. If I'm going to lose a couple $100 as it starts to fall, I'm probably not going to stay in it. It literally has to stop at 24.50 and go back to 25. That's my hopes on it. It should go up a little bit, but it is Hormel, and they ain't doing all that great, I guess. We'll see. Some people are probably diving out of it, just like they did Trade Desk. But I think Trade Desk is a better company. Those shares. Yeah, I'd buy as much as I could when you think you're right about it going back up. And I felt last week I felt like I was all right. This morning I couldn't think, so I wasn't going to answer. Really? I guess. Yeah, I gotta wake up and give myself a little time. I didn't sleep either. I mean, I was up all night long, up down. Wow. Good. I think that. Come on, car. Come on, man. I'm in a semi truck. Let's do this. You've been driving beside me for a minute. I don't care who you are. Let's go. Gosh, people drive me nuts. They drive beside you, even if there's a third lane, they won't get in it. Like, don't make me slow down. I put my turn signal on. I've always got to react to them being beside me. And I just want them to move. Or back off, one of the two. That's all. So I don't have to slow down going up a mountain. Or, slow down every time I want to do something. Anyhow. Shoot. I guess you should have got as much as you could with the one. And that's what I mean by that. With a good stock, like Trade Desk, and I'm not saying Trade Desk is the best thing in the world. It's just a big company. It's a safer bet. It's fell by 50% already. You're in a good position trying to maybe dabble at it right now, buying a little bit. At the same time, it's big. It's like Chevron. It's like it's not that big, but you get what I'm saying. ExxonMobil, Chevron, Trade Desk, Intel, all those. It's good. It's billions, worth billions. So usually going into something like that, I try to push as much as I can into it because you're only trying for $1, maybe $2, and I should have got $2. 44 to 46, give or take a couple pennies, whatever, and that's it. And that's what I'm looking for. So when you pull out, you keep all your profit in it. You try, and if you need to, start pulling $100 out every trade. Leave the rest in there. Like extra 100 in cash because you're probably rounding up or something. You're losing some on the profit side when you're selling it or something. But just round down on it instead of up. Like if I had 17 shares I can get, I round down to 15. That's what I started doing because I did the same shit where my accounts don't have enough in there. And I'm like, why is that? Well, it's because I guess I keep rounding up. Right. Which I guess is okay. I guess that's okay though. It would be really good to go back up to $50 on that one, but yeah, that'd be nice. And I'm not sure what the heck's going to happen with Hormel, but they could go down even farther. They could. And they might. When's the last time it was $24 out? Well, you gotta rewind all the way back to like 2014 or something. Like 10 years. Yeah. Yeah, they could go down to $15 before you know it. Nah, I don't think so either, but they are doing bad. And if they have another really bad quarter, they will go down another 10, 20%, which is down to 20, close to it, 22. It should fluctuate, though. It should stay in that dollar range. But it's not going to be like Trade Desk. Trade Desk could have any kind of good news, and that thing would shoot up to $80. See, I'm serious. It'll shoot up fast on good news. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but... Alright, car. I'm not letting you do it, bud. You're doing the same thing everybody else does. Hang out beside me. Goes exactly the speed limit. I don't know why people feel safe back there. Right at the back end of a trailer. And right at the back, like right behind my trailer, and then right beside my trailer. Like far enough that they think that they're safe enough to hit the brakes and get out of my way or something. But they're not. It's not a safe place to be. Oh, it's dangerous back there. I'd be in front. Tires blow out all the time. No, it's dangerous back there. I told you, tires blow out all the time. Tires blow out all the time. Yep. Yeah, I had one hit my car the other day almost. I mean, I about tore my car up, and I was just sitting there on the highway driving in 3 lanes. I'm in the middle lane, and I'm like, I'm feeling uncomfortable. Like, I started thinking this guy's tire might blow out or something. Just ran through my mind at the exact same time. I moved over to the far left lane, and boom! And I'm 50 feet behind him to 100 feet, maybe 100 feet behind him, and moved off the road just a little bit because that tire was going to hit my car. All over, yeah, and it'll tear your car up, and it'll make people swerve. No. Right. Unless you're like 300 feet, maybe 100 yards, 400 feet. It's a little ways back, yeah. Then you can just maneuver around whatever's on the road. It's different. Yeah. And it sometimes does. Sometimes it's just one big piece that comes flying out and it hits somebody's car or something. And that's why they shouldn't be that close. Like if you're on a motorcycle, you're asking, that's your life. You got to be careful. I'm always yelling at people in my truck. They can't hear me. But I'm like, move, move, move. I slow down to get them to move. Like I don't want them. I don't care if anybody passes me. Let me get that straight. I don't care if they hang out behind me. That's on them. But I do not, I just do not and will not have them hang out beside my truck. They started playing on their phones, using my truck as a guide, and that's what they're doing. They're sidetracked, they're doing stupid shit, and or they just don't know better, and they're hanging out beside the truck. So I cannot have that. That's my only out. If something happens and I can't stop, you are in the only place that I can go, which will be the place I go, whether you are there or not. And it's better than hitting somebody head on, or it's better than hitting somebody on the side of the road. It's better than any scenario just to take you out. And that's because I'm not hitting you head on, but it's not good either because I might roll over your car. But I can't stand up being there. It's just a safety thing. For me, I need to have an out. I need to have maneuver. I need to be able to move. And when they're there and we're going into turns and stuff on the highway, they can't see anything on the right side of the road, on the median. Like a cop, for instance, pulling somebody over, or somebody fixing their tire, or somebody's broke down. They can't see any of that. So when I do need over, they're like, huh? What's going on? So, does that make sense? So I cannot have them drive beside me, that's all. And they shouldn't want to anyway. Other than they're being foolish and playing on their phone or something, which they do often. Good. Yeah, probably best just to get the deer off the road. You can blow the horn, they don't even move. These baby deers are trained. I just blew the air horn, they didn't even look up. All 3 deer, baby deers, on the side of the road eating whatever they're eating, the grass or something on the side of the road, and it's safe from other predators, I think, but it's trained them to be by the road. And once they decide, hey, I want to go to the other side, that's it. They're stupid. That's what's out there. They're little babies. But I don't have a herd guard, and I need one. So I don't want to destroy. If I hit one, I'm going to destroy my truck. And they're $2,000. I can't put that kind of money in this truck with no loads. I gotta have those loads. Right now, it's just out of my hands, all of it. Yeah. Well, I wasn't doing it until I was short, and then lost the loads. So I would have had it by now if I had my loads. So. But even if I save that money up, I'm still not going to do it. I have to know that I'm not going to be jobless in a month. Right now, there's no loads. I still can't find anything to do. I can't even find anything to go over close to where I need to be at and try to find something from there. Nothing. Nothing. It's scary that people are running. Like, some people don't know this, but there's brokers, right? And then there's big companies. The big companies aren't allowed to be a broker. They have to make another business to be a broker, but they are a broker. It's just a different name. So, like Swift would have a broker's license, but it'll be called something else. And it won't be through Swift. And Swift will get the loads from their broker. And then Swift will give them to you. So what happens is the broker, that's them, they take money constantly from the drivers. They take some of their detention time when they're sitting around at a shipper. They take that pay. They take every time they go to a shipper and the shipper cancels the load, but the truck is there. You're supposed to get paid like $300 to $500 for that because your truck showed up. They get that. They don't give it to the driver usually, but they get that. And then they don't pay you for the mileage, right? The mileage is a straight shot, like a crow flies, but you can't do that. And so all the loads are 10 to 12% lower, which comes from the company. The broker just takes money right out the top, and they make more than you make off the load. And then they give it to the company, which is the same person, and they take money off the top and give it to you. And then they tell you that you have to pay 20 or 30% as well, which they take from you again. So by the time you get the load, it's been dabbled in so many times. You know, it'll feed like 3 or 4 people's family by the time it gets to you. And you're out there struggling. So that's what's been going on for years. These companies made all the rules and regulations for themselves. And all right, bye. My head's starting to hurt, man. Making too much money rolling around here for free. Yeah, no, man, I don't know. Sorry, guys, I was on the phone. All right, truck, shoot, get going. If you got it like that, go on. Get going, shoot. 'Cause now you got cars coming up behind you, and I need to get over. There you go. Gonzalez. Man, I know what it is. That Febreze plug-in, dude. Brand new. Whew. It's too strong. And I don't even have it plugged in. I need to open the other window up. That's what I did. Anyhow, Pops get the Hormel. He's got the trade desk, which, I told you guys that I thought would go back up. So, that's number two. So last week and this week, so I fixed the problem I'm having by not being able to get it. So hopefully it's fixed. I should have gotten this one, but we're procrastinating and we need to just get it done. We need to get it done because we lost. Last week and this week would have paid for everything. So. old trailer right there. My dad's got something similar to that one. Not quite the same, but that's what that looks like. It's an old school. It's close to that. It's blue. Say, oh no, Hormel's gonna go down to 0. Oh my, it just keeps going down and down and down and down and down. What is going on? Oh no. Well, better hope that dividend pays up real good. Hormel is gonna be on the floor, yo. On the floor, yo. Kind of like everything else. On the floor, yo. Getting calls going at 24.50 or whatever the heck they're doing. They'll probably sell it all the way down to $20. Boom, chakalaka. Ain't nobody want that junk. Oh, it's got a $28 price target. No. It's got a $0 price target, folks. $0 coming soon to a theater near you. I guess the positive side to life is that we're not losing money, other than in the stocking company. I mean the trucking, stocking company. We lost money in the stockings. The trucking company. Because it sucks. Alright, bud, you passed me, so what the heck, dude? I don't want to, like, take off past you, and then pass me, and then you pass you, and then pass me. But, what happened? You were rolling by me hot. And now you're just kind of lollygagging. All right. Ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum, ba bum bum bum. Un, dos, tres, cuatro. You don't understand that? Busy. Told you guys, open door just keeps going down and up, down and up. It's about to break though. Watch. I can see the cracks in the stock. It's coming. There's cracks. It's about to crack apart. Same thing with Hormel. It's cracking apart. Uh-oh. 24.49. 24.49. That's garbage, man. Garbage. Garbage. See how far that bad boy goes down. My guess is today to be about 24.50, but I don't know that stock very well. I know other one's better, and that one ain't really a good one to make money off of. Alright guys, I'm not doing this video. I don't know what they're doing, but everybody wants to go Dude, why do they got so many commercials that are all about drugs? Man, you been feeling down? Take some of this right here. We got it just brand new. We figured it out. It's like eating candy for kids, man. You feel so good when you eat something, and you always want more. You might not be able to fight infections. Your hair may fall out. But sometimes it's fatal. If you got fever, sweat, chills, or muscle cramps, contact your doctor. Don't wait. Ask your doctor. Doc, can I take some of them pills that will give me all the side effects? Oh my word, we gotta stop that crap with America. We do not need drugs like that. Period. Especially if they give you irritable bowel syndrome and many other things that may happen. Can 1 out of 100 cause, fatal. I mean, just crazy stuff. But we let them do it anyway. Nuts. They need to stop that advertising. Man, it's crazy. Everybody gonna think something's wrong with them. Just listening to it. Do you wake up and your eyes are itchy? They got those little crusty things in the middle or side of your eyes. Well, man, you need to contact your doctor and get some of these. You wake up groggy and tired in the morning. You're just not sleeping right. You need some of this. Wake up no more. Contact your doctor. Side effects may be you never wake up again. Stuff, man. Damn road is so bad, dude. Bumps me all over the place. crazy how they can drop that thing so fast. It's only a couple thousand shares. Yeah. And they're barely even trading anything on that thing. Literally. But they had to wait until 2:45. I know exactly what's going on with that. They couldn't sell or buy or anything until 2:45 in the afternoon. It's crazy how that works, but whatever. So now they'll attack it. That's what they do. They've got to make it go down because they probably borrowed shorts on the damn.
Phil Collins
They're always
420
asking
said
for
I
shorts.
just made a few weeks worth of camping fees and beer on SOUN.
Yeah. But they beg to short these stocks. It's kind of wild. And when they do that, they tend to go down. And it's like a telltale sign to sell it if you got it. Oh, excuse me.
Phil Collins 420 said I'm addicted to trading.
Don't lose money. I just think it's so easy to it's so easy to tell what they're about to do with some things sometimes. Not always, but sometimes it catches you off guard. But a lot of times you can just tell what they're about to do. Especially when it comes in at 2:45, they can do their thing, and then 4 minutes later they can drive a stock down $5. They're shorting the shit out of it. So. They have to, it's 350% on that one stock. So imagine what they have to do to get it and short it. But they're losing that battle, man, because it keeps going up, unfortunately. They lost, they went to 130 last time. It's going to keep going up. That NEGG is going to go up again. It'll do it again. It goes down to like, it might go down to $48 real quick from like 50. I think it was 58 this morning, and then it'll go to 48. That's $10 move down, and then it'll just bounce, and then they got no more. They can't do anything else, and they're trying to short it is what they're trying to do. But I was thinking the market would come down a little bit, guys, and it hasn't. It's just gone up. But overall, it has. The risk stocks have come down. Open Door will probably come down soon too. They're gonna lose. These big guys playing these, they're gonna lose. Guarantee it. They did last time. They'll lose again. Pump it down much farther, I might buy it. Most definitely. They've been looking for that. Friday, what was it? Friday I told you guys that when I had all those shares of it and they tried to short it. And then I don't know what they did. It ran up a lot. I sold it, but they still tried to short it. And the shares, they don't need them but one day. They'll usually drive it down pretty quickly. A surprise, but it was going to do something. It's wild, man. It happens. Happened at 10 minutes. That's all it took, 10 minutes. 10 minutes to drop. Like $8. That's crazy. And not quite, about 7. It'll probably be all the way down to 45. Or under it. Whatever their line, whatever they put in, there's where it's going. Yeah. 45, 44. See how far they can get it down. So I think 3 days they were building a short position on it, but
Phil Collins 420 said I need to take a horror cation.
Yeah, this one can do a $10 drop, and I mean it can go up too. That NEGG stock. That's why it's so risky. So pretty much back to where it was. But the funny thing is, man, mark my words on this stock, on that NEGG stock. Even though it did what it did today, it's gonna go up. Mark my words on it. I think it'll go up.
Phil Collins 420 said a horror cation.
Yeah. So that was all they were doing, just dropping it from there to 44, whatever. You can't catch this one fast enough, though. I can. I'm driving, and of course I can, but it's gonna dip below 45, and it probably will hold 45, and it'll probably run over the next few days back up. Just a guess. It's a risky stock, but it's still got that momentum going up. Oh boy, man, damn, could have made $2-3 off that thing already. That's crazy, dude. It's so fast. See if they can do it. They're gonna have to put some more heat on that one, on the NEGG to get it farther down, or it's not gonna hold down. It's gonna go up.
Phil Collins 420 said Flip, it's time to realize that you will never have enough money to prosper in the USA. You are better off moving to the Philippines. real world said Romania is better.
Well, I don't know what's going to work here, but 45.50 Phil on that NEGG.
The real world said it's Europe and poor country, therefore you are rich in European country. You see?
I think was a good under 45 was a good buy on that one. NEGG. Very, very risky. Could be wrong
Phil Collins
about it,
420
but
said winter in Philippines and summer in Albania.
if you're wrong, you just dip out before it goes down too far. But it did a nice run last week, and I made some money off of it, so I'm just going to give it a shot. Phil, Hormel, 24.53, dude. What's that about? What's that about, man? Is that about like buy it? No? Just like that. These thing, they can move this sucker, dude, $1 so fast. $1, $2, $3. I mean, quick. On that other one. Almost too quick. It's almost too quick, but
The real world said I'm going to move to South Dakota. The people in Arizona I don't like FRFR. Phil Collins 420 said buy it. All my liquid is tied up. Phil Collins 420 said Hormel is hurting my portfolio now, but I'm going to hold on to it.
alright.
The real world said little dip in crypto make me feel pain.
I love how they talk. They
The
they
real
control
world said
the
for first
damn
time in years.
the whole entire news cycle of everything, what people read, how they read it, and they can say whatever they want. So if they want to short a stock, they want it to go down, they start smashing it with news, smashing it with just all kinds of negative stuff. At the same time, if they want it to go up, they do the same thing. So if you don't have to follow what they're doing, but do what they're not. Do the opposite. I hate going with. I want them to lose. They deserve to lose their money. They own too much, and they try to manipulate too many people, man. Just go against it. Like, that's one reason why I bought Open Door and NEGG.
The real world said everyone was long heavy from rate
Go
cuts
against
and
it,
was
man.
over leveraged.
Go get it.
The real world said now people may be taking advantage of this dip and might be liquidated. The real world said big players buy it up spot though.
They don't belong in this stock, but they're trying to short it. They're trying to make money off of retail investors. It does bother me a little bit. But they're trying to control it this time because it went all the way up to 130. And they're trying to control it. They're trying to take and make money off of running it down. Selling off. So if you really want to hurt companies that are betting against stock, then go after the ones that you know they can't afford to short. At 350% a year, you can't short any GG, dude. You
The
just
real
can't do
world
it.
said there's 7 to 8
But they
different
can do it for a
types
little
of
bit.
players in the market we're known as retail.
And yeah, I'm going to buy some more of it. I'm going to take a little risk. It's risky. I'm not going to say it ain't risky. Because if everybody else pulls their stock and these retail investors start panicking, these guys are going to clobber the stock. Clobber it. But at $45, it's, whatever. I was there. I sold this back at 43. It could go back, but I think it's going to stop and go back up. There's a support line at 45. So.
Phil Collins 420 said buy normal.
Alrighty. You want me to help you out with that one? That's what that is. I already did that. Right where it's at. It already happened. Cap. But I'm dead serious about NEGG. It's been there. This has done this before. It'll do it again. And it might go up slower than it did last time. It won't just shoot up to 100 and something. But these guys are going to lose. The shorts are going to lose on that stock. These big players that got money in it are going to lose. They're going to lose. Plain and simple.
Phil Collins 420 said buy spam also.
Right. They shorted it from 100 and something too. I already know they did that as well. They set it up for a big short. Come back and look at it in about a week. See where it's at. It might be down. But
Phil Collins 420 said show normal that you love spam.
they're trying to get the momentum to stop. That's what they're trying to do. On that specific stock. I don't think Hormel's going to go back up very quickly, man. Might though. It might. And this NEGG might go to 43, 42, something like that. It could. Come on, dude. Your slow ass sitting right there beside me. You see people merging. At least go.
Phil Collins 420 said rates are going down. People are going to ditch their CDs and buy dividend stocks.
Okay.
Well said, enjoying the ride.
Well, they're not going to buy open door then. That means that'll go down then, right?
Phil Collins 420 said oil will have a major run up, then everything will collapse after a few months. Phil Collins 420 said except normal.
Funny how they ask you to borrow your shares so somebody can short them and manipulate the stock to go down. Like, sure, if they held it for a whole year, I'd do it, but not for a day or two.
Phil Collins 420 said they need to take my tax dollars and fix the road.
Right?
420 said I just caught another catfish.
For you, woo, woo.
John said like on Tinder.
Yeah. Right.
Phil Collins 420 said I need some excitement.
Oh yeah? Well, Hormel ain't doing good. It's still going down today. It's been falling all day long, brother. Ding, 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 ding. Went below that 2476, 2470 line. So, who knows where it's going now.
Phil Collins 420 said I might go buy a new truck or something.
I dropped that thing $10.
John said you can always pay off Flip's truck.
Yeah.
That would be pretty exciting.
So 58 this
Phil Collins
morning.
420 said maybe I should buy a pontoon.
57, whatever, 58, and then all the way down. Man, if I didn't get out of that thing this morning, earlier, oof, that would have been bad. That would have been real bad.
John said sports season is picking up, you can go do some betting.
Right.
John said betting. Girthquake said hello.
What's up?
Welcome to Girthquake. Girthquake said any chance for a girthquake.
Last week, remember I sold in EGG at 43, and then I bought back into it at 46, and then sold it at 54, and then it fell down, and I bought it again, and then sold it. But that was the only thing I was
Phil
in this
Collins
morning.
420 said trucking is boring.
Yeah. Sure it is. wouldn't touch any GG again, I don't think, until it hit 40, guys. It fell too far down. Below 45, no good. Take a little bitty loss on it and just let it fall where it's going to fall. That's just that's how you have to do it. I bought it at 39 to begin with. And that's why I sold it at 43. But no telling what's going to happen. I think it needs to come back to 40.
Phil Collins 420 said I should go find some lawn milkshakes.
Right. I think you shouldn't. So, hey, look, it's DOT.
Phil Collins 420 said tell them to talk to my boss. You have to let that one settle out today and tomorrow, I think. But you never know what it's going to do. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'd wait for a minute. I don't know what it's doing here. I know it moves big up and down, but it's easy to lose money on that one, so there's no real rhyme or reason for it to go up. However,
if you look at the chart, try to pull yourself out on that chart, it's still going up. Even because it went up so much last week and it came down. As long as it holds that $40 line, it'll probably try to hold 43. That's where I sold it. Yep. I just got lucky when I was in it. After I sold it the first time, it went to 46. I was like, I'm gonna buy it because it's acting weird. And it went to 54. And I sold it at 54 exactly. And then I bought it again at 50. And then I sold it at 56 this morning. But I bought a little bit of it at 45. And I shouldn't have. So I got rid of it when it started to fall a little bit. But it's kind of like, I don't know, man. I mean, I hate to say buy it now because it's still not done. It'll go back up. I'm pretty sure it'll go back up. Alright. Take it out. I don't know. I wouldn't do it yet. Yeah, I wouldn't do it yet. So if it goes to 39, 80, or right at 40. If it goes to 40, I'd do that. And then have to do it today or tomorrow. At this price, it's kind of leveling out because that's where it started to run. For what? Oh, THC.
Al said I like this.
Yeah, I would have sold that today. That's what I was trying to tell you. Whether you were down or up, I would have sold it. And the reason why is because you're trying to trade it. You're trying to make money off of it. I know there's no making money when you're down. But the key is it will go down. Does that make sense? Yeah. My point was it was at $2.67. You missed the $2.90 or whatever. You would sell it and not take the money anywhere else. Later today, you would have bought that. Or tomorrow, same money, not moving it, same money, and buy back into it when it goes below 250. And I mean, maybe not today. It's below there, but maybe not today. Maybe later. So with NEGG, same thing. You want to wait for it to fall. I know it's tempting, but you're just gonna do what I did. Lose $100 or something. You might as well wait until it goes below, if it will, below 40. Yeah. I don't think it'll go back that far yet. I think it's on an uptrend. Don't buy it. Well, I'm telling you, don't buy it. Yeah. What you gonna do, dude? Yeah, don't buy it because it's probably gonna keep coming down a little bit. I'd say 40. They're shorting it. It might even go below 40, dude. Yeah, no, it felt well. That just happened in the last hour. 53 to 42, 43, $10. And if it's gonna fall again, it'll fall another 20% tomorrow. So I would wait. Leave it in there. Just wait. Trade Desk was one to buy today. That was the only one. I didn't see anything else. Nothing. It was all sell. Even if you were down on it, it's still a sell because you got to comprehend that part. You might only make $50, right? But if you make $50 and it goes down, you might be able to buy 50 more shares, and it will go down. The EZTH one, it will go down some. could. It could very well go to 40. But it started this run around the same price it's at now. 41, 42, so on. And this has had, if you look at the charts, it's had really big moves up and down. And it might take a while to go back up. We might not do it right away. It might take a couple weeks to go from wherever it falls today up. They can't short it and hold shorts in it all the time. They can't do that. You know, they're going to want to short it like they did today, or yesterday, Friday, today, like at 55, 53, and then short it and sell off their position or whatever they have, and then try to get everybody to sell that didn't get out. And I would prefer you not to stay in that one. That's a trade. So the next day, if you're up $25, you need to sell it, and you need to start doing that every day. The EZTH, no. Well, what I was saying is, this morning pre-market, it hit 290. You needed to capitalize on that run up, whether it was 270, 290, it doesn't matter. Whatever it was, you needed to sell it. And then I know people are looking for it to run more, but with that particular stock, it's going to fall more first. It's probably got a while to go before it goes up. But it's just trying to accumulate some of your money back. Like with NEGG, if it started falling like it did today, you get out of that thing and wait. Even if you're down, you don't want to be in that whole 22% drop. So as soon as it dropped below a certain point, like your goal would be $50, right? If you were in it. And I bought it at 50 and traded it at 56. But if it fell below 50, you're out. As simple as that. You're out. Down or not, doesn't matter. And then you wait for it to fall more. Because that stock, the NEGG moves a lot. The EZTH does not. It doesn't move a whole lot up. And when it does, you get out 10, 11% down. Like it's going down now. It's probably going to go back down to 240 or something like that. It might even go a little farther, but it depends. It depends. But the line for that one's 225 usually. And you would want to get out of that one there. Like Hormel. I bought some Hormel, but I don't have any faith in it right now. It keeps going down. And pretty much it's a buy at the end of the day. That's how you do these. You know, you buy them at the end of the day. But if Hormel is going to 24, I don't want to be in it. And it might. It probably will. So, and NEGG is probably going to hit $40. So I just wait for it to hit $40. If you bought it today and it goes down 20% tomorrow, that's a lot. It's another $8. Yeah. That's going back to 35. It really didn't go down, man. I know everybody sees the 22% and mentally thinks, wow, I lost a lot of money or whatever if they're in it. It didn't go down, man. That's where I sold it on Thursday or Wednesday. Last week I sold it at 43. And then the next day it was, went up. And then, so Thursday and Friday, they built a position on that thing to short it or something. I don't know what they did. But Thursday and Friday, whoever got in there sold off all their shares and shorted it. So that's how I see it. That's what I think they did. It's manipulating the stock. And, I know they're not really allowed to do that, but they're doing it. I don't know. Find out what companies they own and get them, but they're doing it. Yeah, Yeah, well, how does a stock on no news go from $58 to $40? And how does a stock go from $40 to $56 or $58 with no news? It's trading. They're trading it. And it's not, like what I was trying to say with at least NEGG is let it play out. It's not done. The falling part, like a knife, it's not done. And it will be done about 42. It'll be around there, 42, 41, it'll stop. It should. And if it doesn't, then hell, man, be glad you're not in it.
Phil Collins 420 said my life is boring. Maybe I should find a bar.
There, that right there, real close. Yeah. Huh. That's nuts, man. I'd hate to deal with that. I know, right? You know what, though? You got to pay attention to if you get into NEGG. So, if it
Phil
goes down,
Collins
like I know
420
it's
said I
not that
like
much,
the
but
way
if
you
it goes
hold the
down
steering wheel.
$1.50 from where you buy it, you need to sell it. So, ideally, I would try to get it close to 40 as you can. If you can't get it, and you get it at 43, be prepared to get rid of it. That's what I mean. At $1.50. So if it moves $1.50 down, you got it wrong. It has to be able to move $1 because it can. It can just go up and down easily. But what I'm trying to get at is that the momentum needs to be up. You need to be right. Like when I bought Trade Desk, I bought Trade Desk in the middle of the day like a dumbass. I don't do that. It's at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, I could have bought it for under $44 or at $44, and that's what I should have done Thursday. On Friday, it fell below. It went down to 43.50 or 20 or something. But you can hold that because that's not a full dollar. You just hold it, and then you're not exactly like waiting for it to hit the penny and be like, oh, it's $1 I'm out. You just let it play out. If it goes below that dollar too far, you bought it wrong. And then you wait until today. Today was the good day. The day that it went back up to 46.50 or something like that. And you could sell. I would sell it today. That's what I would have done. I would have sold it today. However, if you're in it today and you bought it at 44, you'd sell it tomorrow and hope that it holds up. That's it. Because like right. If it goes to 40, it'll go below, so just go 41, 40.01 or something. Oh yeah, this one's dangerous. Like, so when I bought those 500 shares, I was really paying attention, dude. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I was paying attention to that thing. Like, I'm watching it with like a hawk. And if it goes down $500, I'll let it slide. Anything under that, it's out. And it didn't. It went up. That was the good thing. It went up and stayed up. And that was great. So today is not the day to buy. Look, I might be wrong. It might be like a spring. You know how things fall down and then shoot up? Well, this stock has done that. And the last 3 days, like Thursday it traded, it never does this. It never trades in the dollar range. It did it all day today. I told my dad, something's going to happen. It's either going to take off or it's going to fall hard. Something's happening today. You know, something's going to happen. And sure enough, it did. It went. Of course, I don't want to see it fall if I'm in it. I want to see it run, right? But if I'm not in it, I don't give a damn what it does. Even if I have a profit in it, I don't care what it does. But it did that. It fell. The other day, it did the same thing, and it ran. It took off. It went up 20%. So when it's acting different, when a stock's acting different, something's going on. And I think what they did was built a position. That's what they were doing. Slowly, they just bought all the stock that they could buy at 53 today. And then I think they dumped it. Or they were dumping it right at that line, and then they shorted it. But something was going on, is what I'm saying. It was happening last week, and it happened today. Now, it doesn't take much. If somebody traded 500,000 shares of NEGG and they bought 500,000 shares, the stock would skyrocket. It would go up fast because it doesn't take much to move it at all. So, like at the end of the day, it's starting to level out wherever, it's starting to level out. So. And if you bought this one a while ago, and you bought it when it was coming down, and say you didn't buy it at 120, but you bought it at 60, and you were waiting, and it fell to 30, you're down half. Yesterday and today, you could have sold it and not been down real bad. And that's what I would have told somebody to do. Or you could wait until it plays out even over the next 2 weeks. It might go back up even higher. But there's a tension on the stock now because it did such a big run. And somebody accumulated shares from 55 to 100 and then sold them all off and shorted the stock at the same time. That's my guess at how they did it. And for a week straight, that's all they did. Sell their shares and short it. Because it only took like a week for that stock to fall from 130 to 30. Open doors falling too, like a rocket, baby. Oh, I like that. That's what I'm looking for right there, sir. Falling like a rock. Yeah. Falling like a rock. I like it. I like it a lot. It needs to fall another $1, but I do like where it's falling. And the shares I had left in that, I was thinking about getting rid of too. was. But I'll put it to you this way, man. Hormel, if it doesn't come back around tomorrow, I won't hold it. I've got that one. I bought Hormel, so it's got to turn around, man. You know, I don't know if it will. Just honestly, it's probably going to go below 24. I'm not going to stay in it if it does that, because I'm not going to wait a week or 2 weeks. I'm not going to keep letting it lose money. That's what I mean by that. When I'm wrong, I just get out. Like with any GG, if I'm wrong about it, I'll just get out of it. Like I did, like I told you. So, pretty much, it's got to go up. I'm not staying in it. It has a little window, that's all. And then, open door, like I only had a little bit left of that. Just a little, not enough to even really sell. I do have enough to sell because it's way up, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait. And that's, yep, 2. But, it was at 10.80. I looked at it at 10.50. I was like, I should sell that. Nah. But it's going to come down. And it has to. Somewhat. It has to. So. And when it does, I'm going to be ready, Freddy, because I want to buy it again. It's got to make its massive debut pullback, which would be back down to about $6 or $7, somewhere in that range. I hope for 6, but I can't really mess with it until it comes down some. And the funny thing is, I sold it all above where it is. Finally. Like, it's finally falling. Like, how many weeks has it been up? A week and a half? Yeah, that's the only one you made a big mistake on. Not buying back in at the right time either. When it hit $1.70, when I bought it at $1.84, I would have followed suit. And when I kept half the shares, but you weren't in it then either, so. You were in it the second time around, but you didn't get it. You didn't buy them when it hit 184. Hit 170 that day. But, here's another thing. I know you don't have enough to do this, but any GG, the one thing that I do with that is I buy a little bit. If I want to buy, say you're going to buy $500 worth, you buy it. I don't even know how to tell you to do with that. Just say you're going to do 1,000. You'd buy $250 worth of it first, and if it went down a couple dollars, you'd buy the rest. If it went up, you let it go. You just miss out on it. But what you're trying to do is make sure you're not all in on it when it goes down. That's one way of doing it. In my opinion, it's just trading and hoping. It's kind of a gamble. That stock's a gamble. Neg is a gamble. And it might not be the best thing to do. But I will tell you, one of the best things to do is to wait for that open door stock to fall. And this week is its week to come down. I bet 750 put for Friday. I did that a week and a half ago. Why not? So, hopefully it comes down to 750. Should. And I know Hormel's not that big of a deal, like most people do. It doesn't even move much. But it's down today, and it's down more than it should be over the last month. When it first fell, it fell pretty good. I think it fell to 23.70 or something. But I'm not going to wait for it to fall all the way down there, and then hope it comes back up to 25 or 24.50 or something. I'm not gonna do that. But it's a dividend stock, so it could change easily. You think so? They're not making money. I know they have. Yeah. We'll buy them. Buy it now. What if it jumps up tomorrow $2? You won't be able to get it. Just buy it now with the hopes that it doesn't go down $3. That's only 8%. Just buy it. Don't buy it now. It just jumped up 50 cents. Right? I got it. I got it, but my risk tolerance is different than everybody else's. Like, I can handle it. I'm not going to watch it go to $35, and I don't want to lose any money. I ain't going to lie to you, but I got it. I sold it and then bought it. So, yeah, that's what I did. I sold it and bought it. And I would have lost a lot of money if I didn't sell it. And that's why I always sell it, man. I'm telling you, I'm not greedy with it. Like, I was up good on it that one day, but it just went straight up. So I had a chance to watch it for a little bit. And then today it was up even better than it was Friday. I was like, okay, well, if I don't sell, I would have lost my ass. That's my point. You have to sell right when the market opens. Don't be greedy about it. Just take it. And if I didn't do that, I would have lost. That's what I mean. And I didn't get 57 out of it. I got on, it was like 55. 55, I think exactly. But it wasn't any better than Friday. It was just, I got a decent lick out of it. I mean, it's a decent amount. And then I bought it at 45. I think 45.50. And then I let it go because it fell below that. But I bought back into it. Okay. What was the price again? You just did them all there because it's 10% higher. I'll be honest with you, it's probably going to hang out right where it's at. That's where it started its run, where it's been holding pretty good, or true to its. It could, yeah, it could. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure. I wouldn't bet my house on that like I did with Trade Desk or with going in with Hormel. But Hormel's not acting right. Like, it might just be today, but if it's down again tomorrow, I can't play it. I can't let it do that. I'm not that trader. I don't take a loss and then another loss and then it has to turn. It has to. And if it doesn't, I get out. They had a bad earnings a while back ago, but there's no reason. Not really that I know of. 24, 25. It's been around 25 for a while. 25, 50, 24, 25. So. Yeah, well, you got to buy at the end of the day when they're falling like this. On Hormel, same thing. Trade Desk, same thing. And, NEGG usually goes, when it's falling, it does the opposite, it goes up. It's just a little different. They buy it at the end of the day. But that stock didn't move because the big guys weren't allowed to sell until 245. Exactly 245 it tanked until 345. And then it stopped and went back up because they can't trade anymore. And at 9:45, same thing. So we'll see. We'll see what it does tomorrow. But what do you mean? It's what? Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, that's just kind of a normal. It would be a lot more than that. It would really get hit. Like it kept going up. Yeah. No, the low for that. The low for that's 23.71 when they did their earnings. It's going to trade between 23. Something like 24 and 25. That's how Hormel's been trading forever. But I can't sit there for a week waiting for it. If I need it, I'll get it. Until I need it, as long as it doesn't go down to 24 or whatever, as long as it doesn't open up tomorrow and go down, I'll hold on to it. If not, I won't. And even though I'm right about trade desk, it was just a point. I felt like I bought it wrong because I didn't buy it at the end of the day, so it's punishment. You gotta learn from your lessons, man. You can't do that. So I just let it go, even though I would have made money on it today. I made money on NEGG. I made more, as a matter of fact, but it worked out good for that day. Hey, we're making money, aren't we? NEGG goes up. We're making money. All right. Just a little bit. Phil said, hold on to Hormel, it's going to go up. Yeah, Phil. I mean, it don't look like it. It looks like a bad drop to me. Honestly, if it doesn't stop here and go up, it's going to go down more. Another 50 cent. I'm not going to be in for another 50 cent drop. I won't do it. So tomorrow, it's got to head up. That's all. And all you got to do is go up 1%. That's all. We're all good. It went down 2% today, but all you got to do is go up 1. That'd be good. Because I didn't buy it until it got to 25 or 24.50. Something like that. So if it dipped below 24.50, I knew it was going to go down even farther, which it did. End of the day is when you buy those, take the risk. And I'm hoping, NEGG is going crazy, ain't it? I'm hoping that Open will go down more. I hope it does. But could be a spring-loaded type thing on the NEGG because it's just one of those stocks, man. It could go down 22% tomorrow. It could go up 20. Shit, it could go up 50. I don't think it will, but it could. Yeah. Yeah, they're low. It's low. Yeah, they're struggling now. I think they're struggling now. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be in that stock when they have earnings. I'll tell you that. That'll negatively affect the stock. You see how easy ETHZ traded? That's what I was trying to explain to you this morning. If you can't sell pre-market, you would have sold when the market opened, and it was down too. But still, that's fine. You would have saved yourself something, and then you could buy back in when it, cheaper. Yeah, those sand spurs suck. Comes with age, girl. We know things you don't. Coach. That sucks. Well, I don't know why. It's only been 2 weeks for the stock to rebound on the next stock. And it took about 3 months for it to run last time. So, I don't know when their earnings are, but I would not want to be in that stock during their earnings, and that's to be determined. But it has not easily. You can probably look it up and see if you can find it. But as far as like the chart goes on the stock, and that's usually what I'm always going off of, it has still been going, marching forward. Okay, meaning that it had a little run for 2 days. That 2 days was taken out today, and it's right back to where it started. If it can hold 45 for the next day or two, it's still on that trajectory to go up. That chart still looks good, and you're still gonna want to trade. You're still gonna be bought into or built up on. Like it's better than it going straight up. I know everybody wants it to go straight up right away, but it's better than that because it went up so far the last 2 days. It got hit today. Like I was hoping that it would see 61 or 65, but then if it does that, it could go to 80. there's shorts in it that can't handle that. Short positions. You'd have to start cashing out. Or being forced to buy the stock is what it is. They're forced to buy it at a unreasonable high price to close their short position out. And that's what they have to do. So that's why it makes them go up on that. But Open Door is probably on its way down. I'm hoping that this is it. And for, Hormel or whatever, like I said, I'll be getting out of that thing ASAP if it don't go up. I'm not wasting 2 or 3 days on it. And that's just being impatient, maybe, but I don't know. Well, it just jumped up big time. Hormel always does that after hours. It always does it. What the hell? Somebody bought one share at... Come on, man, you're being impatient, dude. That's some impatient shit. Dickhead. If you would have just not been impatient, let me over after I was done passing. They were just being aggressive. People are assholes, dude. Like straight assholes. Straight assholes. And dangerous, man. You should have seen that. And I don't even know how to save it on this one, but it's so stupid, dude. Doing that stuff is dumb. Shoot, dude, they're jumping it all the way up to 24.60 something. 68. I don't even know if it's like really real after hours anyway. On Hormel, it might just be like 2 shares. Somebody's buying them at 24.68, 24.36. It's like 4 shares. It's nothing. So. Anyhow, it does that after hours. I don't pay attention to that. Well, if it's only like a couple of shares, they're probably not moving them. Like 2 or 3 shares moving them. Like Hormel jumps up 35 cents real quick on 10 shares, that's a joke. But, I don't know. Dude, people are driving stupid. I mean, dumb. I got to pass this guy. I see them. I see they're being aggressive. I see they're flying, but that doesn't matter. You're way back there. I'm coming over. I'm gonna pass this guy, and I pass him, and I'm getting ready to come over, and they dip between us, and then they come up beside me, about to take my bumper off, like an idiot. to be treated like somebody special. Everybody does. I know, man. It's in the truck too. I mean, people are like this everywhere, though. It really just boils down to they feel privileged. A lot, not everybody, but a lot of people feel that way now. Like privileged that you need to, no matter what you do, you need to stop whatever it is, focus on them 100%, and give them the attention.
Lake said, say thank you for bringing my baby wipes. Well, just like that car just did to me, man. Lake said,
I can't believe they did it.
It's nice to be appreciated.
Yeah, it is. But you don't get that service everywhere you go. Yeah. I did not, man. I got sidetracked. That lady swears up and down. I mean, she just, no matter what I did, she's going to give me the wrong stuff every time I ask for it. She's done it 3 times in a row. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the NEGG stock. Hopefully it does go up because I don't want to lose money. But also, the Hormel, I'm not going to let it go down, dude. It's only going to be like $300, but whatever it does, if it goes up or down, but it has to go up because I'm not going to lose it. Does that make sense? Like if I'm wrong about it and it's going to go down to 24, I got it wrong. I'm not going to wait. So, I mean, I don't even want 25 out of it now. Shoot. It can go to 24.75. I'm good. If it can go back up there. But it is, it might be a dividend stock, but I don't have $100,000 sitting in it. It's not going to matter. 4% ain't going to be shit.
Lake said, I realize that. I guess that's why I'm overly complimently.
That's why I've been buying it. Are you? Yeah, that's why I've been buying it. Trying to add shares to for my stocks. But it has to go up, man. It can't. When I buy it, it's going to go up. I don't know. There's something times 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tech has a bigger price to earnings ratio. But I don't know.
Lake said, appreciate the dudes.
Alright. My option was up 136% today. But it's been down too, so it should go all the way. It should go up. Like, I don't know if it will, but it should go up. And anyhow, after hours, nothing really moves unless there's news on it or something. So we just have to see how it goes. But I don't think there's any news. You can Google it too. You can Google news for Hormel or Open Door or whatever and see what it says. If you can't get it below the ticker, and it'll tell you more information about it or something. I can't do it right now, but I doubt anything crazy happened with Hormel. And with Open Door, there's no new news coming out to make it go up dramatically or anything like that. So, but anyhow, they did bad on their earnings or something. A significant drop. That's why the stock dropped from 2029 to 24. Really, 23.71 was the low. Then it bounced off that and hung out at 25 pretty much for a while, give or take a little bit. Go, bud, or you want me to go race you, or what do you want to do? But they missed, and then let's see, they lowered their earnings. Whatever their outlook is, they lowered it, and it's because of JFK trying to make foods healthier with less chemicals, preservatives, and things that are not healthy for people to eat. So Hormel and a lot of Tyson, a lot of companies that make processed foods and frozen or canned foods need to make them healthier. They can do it. They just cannot store for years on end without those things in them. So, but they can make them healthier. Potato chips can be healthier. I'm not saying they're going to be good for you healthy-wise, but they're going to be healthier. So. But Hormel's dropped a good bit. Like, if you go from 29 to 24, I don't know the percentages. Yeah. But they did Hormel beat whatever expectations they had. I think it was like, I can't remember, it was 303 billion or million, I don't know. But they fell short on something else. They haven't been this low, and this is what makes the only reason it made me want to even buy it. Just like Trade Desk. Trade Desk got a bad report, blah blah blah. Amazon's trying to copy exactly what they're doing and take their business. All these big companies do this, and that's what makes me disgusted with them. You're an American company. You're not helping Americans out, and we built you. Pretty much, you don't care. But they're also destroying other companies by mimicking what they have and taking it. So, but Trade Desk makes money off of ad revenue and stuff, and they dropped dramatically from like 90 to 45. But they hit a low for like the last 5 years, and that was 44 and below.
Phil Collins 420 said Amazon has been good to me.
They ended up dropping that far because of all that stuff I just said. However, it was a really good purchase at that price because it's been 5 years since it's been that low. So at least it's going to have a bounce. Anybody that wants to have a position would buy it now. It's a really good point to buy. So they're going to do that. They did it. That's pretty much what they did. And it bounces off that line. Now, will it go down further? It might. Could it? Sure. It might not. But it was a good point to buy. Hormel, same thing. Hormel, it's been since 2014, since that stock's been below 25. We're at 25. So, again, if you're wanting to get into something like that, it's the one to get into. So I'll buy a lot of stocks that are down. So. But we'll see what it does, I guess. I don't think that it has a lot
Phil
of
Collins 420 said good looking guardrail.
room to move. Phil's going to be upset because it's going to stay down for a while. Stock's going to stay down for a while, my friend. It might not, but yeah, probably will. I bought 17 shares. Does that make you feel good? Like I'm risking a lot of biscuits there, buddy. I'm risking the biscuit on Hormel. Anyway, I figured I'd call you real quick and tell you that. No. Yeah. That's
Phil
open
Collins
door
420
stuff.
said he'll just sell calls.
You know. I don't know how to sell calls, but I need to learn how because I can't buy them. I can't buy calls or puts, period. I never make money off of them, and I'm not going to keep doing it. I've already learned that mistake, but yeah, I got a lot of it in my eyes, and I want to make sure that, you know, if something goes wrong, I'm out. That's all. I don't want to sit in it forever. It's open doors stuff. That's the thing about it. It's open door stuff.
John said, what's a call? Phil Collins 420 said, don't buy option.
No, of course not. It's a foolish thing to do. But you can sell options apparently, and I don't know how to do that. It's called lose money. That's what it's called. I think I'm gonna jump off here. Alright, stop wiggling and waggling. Yeah, and then I'll get on this other one. I have this other short set up ready to go if it's not got a bug on the windshield. We'll see. Yeah, for a little bit. This will take like a day to download.
Phil Collins 420 said, I'm going to head to Albania.
We'll see how it plays
I'm
out.
so bored. I need to meet some young women.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently you do. Oh no! Oh no! Well, I need Hormel to go up, man. So it needs to go up at least $1. Like $10 would be great. You know, if Hormel just jumped to $150
Phil Collins
overnight,
420 said, does
think that's
anyone
possible?
want to buy my pickup?
they're
in
like, oh, we
Denver?"
got rid of the dividend and now we're $150 stock. Tomorrow morning. That'd be really good, wouldn't it? Doing what? I lost you. Get him. Get him, dog. Get him.
Phil Collins 420 said you are informal for the dividend and to sell covered calls.
Alright, we'll be back on. I'm gonna start a different feed.